Sweden and Finland are moving towards joining NATO despite objections from Turkey. Finland's president and Sweden's prime minister held a joint press conference today to announce intentions to pursue their formal application tomorrow. Each country wants to work with Turkey to attain NATO membership. Turkey's president criticizes their alleged support for opposition Kurdish forces in northern Syria. Representatives from all three countries are scheduled to meet with U.S. leaders for talks over the next 2 days. Meanwhile, Vladimir Putin warns any Nordic military expansion could trigger a Russian response. And joining us now to discuss is Claire Lopez, founder and president of Lopez Liberty, LLC. Claire, welcome back. Always great to see you. Let's talk about why Sweden and Finland want to join NATO and why now, and also why is Turkey opposed to it?
Well, obviously, Finland and Sweden are looking at what's happening in Ukraine. And note as well that other Nordic countries, Norway, Denmark, already are members of NATO. Until now, Sweden and Finland had not been. But they are much more alarmed now at what they see as Russian aggression and willingness to use brutal force against a European nation like Ukraine. And so it's pretty clear why they want to join NATO for that NATO treaty group protection of Article 5.
Yeah, and as far as the situation right now in Ukraine, talk to us about what just happened in Mariupol with the evacuation of troops from the steel plant and what this all signals.
Yeah, so these heroic defenders, the Azov Brigade, yes, Nazi affiliations or sympathies, but in any case, these were the defenders of Mariupol, held out for 2.5 months of fighting at this giant steel facility, steel plant there in Mariupol. Finally, with hundreds of injured and I don't know how many dead, they got orders from Kiev, from the capital, to finally lay down their arms, and they have been evacuated to a Russian-controlled area of the Donbass, and that fight there is over. Mariupol, for all intents and purposes, is in Russian hands, a very significant position on the Sea of Azov in the south of Ukraine, and now, of course, the Russians looking further to the west to begin shelling Odessa, which lies on the Black Sea, with the intent, it looks like, of cutting Ukraine off from the sea, making it landlocked. And oh, by the way, also, this would mean very serious consequences for world food supply, as shipping ports there would be closed, already are closed, and the grain crops and other crops from Ukraine cannot get out.
This is all very concerning, and something else very concerning as well. U.S. intelligence officials warned the Senate Armed Services Committee last week that China is working hard towards a military takeover of Taiwan. Talk to us about that, Claire, and how concerned are you about this?
Well, very concerned, as we all should be, because we just got a report. It's at the Gateway Pundit. Today, as a matter of fact, May 16, 2022. I'm sorry, today's the 17th, so that would have been yesterday, May 16, 2022. Audio reportedly has been leaked out of a high-level Chinese military meeting discussing preparations for the invasion of Taiwan and the defeat of regional U.S. forces in the Far East. This was the PLA's, People Liberation Army, Guangdong military region officers who met at the Central Military Commission of the State Council. They met in Beijing, actually, and discussed plans for preparation for an invasion of Taiwan. They're going to try to build up a military-civilian joint mobilization command and control system. They were talking about establishing wartime procedures and preparing for wartime command and control at that reported meeting in Beijing during this past week.
Well, Claire, so much more we can talk about. Unfortunately, we're out of time. But as always, thank you so much for your analysis. We always appreciate it.
Thank you.